methods, blocks, how to access static method, how to access non-static method. The same we have discussed in primitive data types as well, right? And we have seen what is the order of execution. If we have static block, if we have non-static block, we have static method and non-static method. All right. So today we'll discuss access modifier. So in this session we'll discuss these four access modifier: public, private, default, and protected. Okay, so one by one we'll see each of them. First we'll understand what is the meaning of access modifier. Okay, so let me open Paint. Okay, access modifier. So we'll discuss about which one. Private. Wait, yeah, private, protected, default, and public one. Control A, B. This one is in red. Not B, yeah, B, fine. So we'll discuss about this private one, this protected one, and this default one. All right. Let me add some. So what is this access modifier now? So access modifier means accessibility. Accessibility. Accessibility, you can say. So if we have any variable, right? For example, we have declared this int num equal to 100. This we have initialized this num variable with value 100. So what is the accessibility of this num variable? So for that purpose, we'll use this private, protected, default, and public access modifier in Java. So the access modifier in Java specifies the accessibility, or you can say scope of any field. Field means any variable, any method, any class, okay, and so on. So this is your access modifier. So if you have created any class and you have initialized this num variable with this 100 value, so what is the accessibility of this num variable? Let me I have already created one class here, right? For example, I have declared one value. I've created one variable int num equal to 100, right? So what is the access level of this num? So that is nothing, that is access modifier. What is the access level of this modifier program? You see here we have one public keyword here, right? It means what? This class, this modifier program class can be accessed from anywhere. Not from anywhere, it means within any package. So let me open this package structure here. So see, we have total 4 package here, right? And where is this modifier program? Inside this package com.amis.method. So this one is one package. So inside this package you have created this modifier program class, and we have make that class as a public. Yeah. So this is your access level of this modifier class. So if we have added public keyword here before our class name, it means this modifier program class you can access from anywhere in this project. Okay, so we have different types of access modifier. One by one we'll see each of them. Okay, and then we'll see the program as well. So let me remove this one. So the access modifier in Java specifies the accessibility or scope of any field. So if you have declared any variable, if you have created any method, if you have created any class, so in that class or in that method or in that variable, you have to specify the access level of that variable or method or class, right? So when you have to use private one, when you have to use protected, when you have to use default, when you have to use public. So we will use these four access modifier in Java. Okay, so let me first we'll discuss about the private one. Okay, what is this private access modifier? So the access level access level of private modifier is only within class, can't be accessed from any another class. So if we have created any variable, if we have created any method, if we have created any class, it means, and we have mentioned this private access modifier to that variable, method or class anywhere, the access level of private modifier is only within class. Okay, so see here, I have make this num variable as a private variable, right? So private int num equal to 100. Got it? Now how can we access this num variable? This one is non-static data. So first we'll do what? First we'll create object of this class. Okay, new, right? Yeah. So now system.out.println and then obj dot num. Let me run this program. See here, we will get the output here 100. Why? Because we have used this num variable in this same class. What is the scope of this modifier program? Up to line number 3 to line number 9, right? So what we have discussed here, the access level of private modifier only within class. Within class means like wherever you have created that variable. So you have created that variable within this modifier program class. So you cannot use this num variable outside of this class. For example, we have here one more class ABCD. Okay, so if you want to access this ABCD inside this, sorry, if you want to access this num variable inside this ABCD class, you can't do that. Why? Because your num variable access modifier type is private. All right. So private means this is private property of this modifier program. So you cannot use this private property outside of this class. So that's why outside, like this class ABCD, where it is class ABCD outside of this modifier program, right? So what is the access level of this private? Only within class. So only within this program modifier program class you can access this num variable, not outside of this, like in law, not in this abcd method. So let me create one method here. So void, it will return nothing, and m1, let me make that method name as m1, so it will return nothing. Now I'm doing what? So this one is non-static data. To access this non-static data, what we'll do here, we'll create object, right? Let me copy the same concept, same example here, right? Now see here, we have created object of this modifier program, right? Now to access non-static data, we have to create object, and with that object name we can access those non-static data as well. But if you see here, let me zoom. Yeah, so if you see here, it is giving one error here, right? What it is saying here, the field modifier program dot num is not visible. Why not visible? Because we have make that num variable as a private variable. So what is the access level of this private variable, this num variable? Only within this modifier program class, not outside of this class. And here we have created one class abcd. Inside that class we are trying to access that num variable. That's why it is saying here the field modifier program dot num is not visible. Okay, let me create one diagram here for this private one. Okay, so the program is like, this is your one class, this is your another class. Okay, this one. So we have created this class here. Which class? That one is, what is the class name here? Modifier program. So mod prog. Okay, so this one is a modifier program class. Here you have created this variable int num equal to 100. This one is private. Okay, now this one is your abcd class. Okay, class abcd that we have created. Here you are trying to access this num variable, right? So what is the concept of this private access modifier? The concept of this private access modifier is the access level of private modifier is only within class. So this one is your mod program class, right? This whole box, this whole box is your, just assume this whole box, this red box is your mod program class, modifier program class. So inside this class, this red box is nothing, this red box is your class, this one, this modifier program class. Okay, control V and bold, bold, yeah. So this red one is nothing, this red one is your modifier program class. Okay, inside this modifier program class you have created your num variable, and you have made that variable as a private variable. It means you cannot access this num from outside, right? So we have created this abcd class outside of this modifier program class, right? If you see here, this line number 3, modifier program block starts here, scope starts here, and it ends on line number 10. So the scope of this modifier program class is line number 3 to line number 10, and we have created this class abcd outside of this class, and we are trying to access this num variable. So because we have added this private keyword here, it means that num variable access, what is the access level of this num variable? Within this class, within this modifier program class where you have created your num variable. Got it? So if I'll remove this private here, right? See, error gone now. Why error gone? Because num variable didn't have that private keyword here. If we'll add private keyword, it means the access level of this num variable only within this class where you have created your variable. Any doubt on this private one? Any of you? Okay, I will take it as no. Now we'll go further. Next access modifier, default. What is this default? So if you haven't added any access modifier into your variable or your method, it means the access modifier of that variable or of that method is default. So if you see here in Eclipse, we have removed this private keyword here, right? It means this, what is the access modifier for this one? Access modifier is default. If there is no access modifier added in any variable or any method, it means the access modifier type is default, this one. Okay, and if you are trying, and if you have private int num2 equal to 897, okay, it means the access level of this num2 variable is what? Private, and private we can't access outside of this class, only within this class, within this modifier program class where you have created your variable and you have made that variable as a private. Only within that class you can use this 897 value. Okay, but this access modifier type is default. Why default? Because you haven't added any access modifier into that. So if there is no access modifier type in any variable or any method, it means their type is default here. Got it? So what is the access level of default? So the access level of default modifier is only within same package. It can't be accessed from another package, right? So if we compare this private and default, just see here, the access level of default modifier is only within same package. But when we'll go for private one, it is accessible only within same class. So here we have same package one, and here we have within class, right? Oh, I have to change that color now. Wait, widget. So this one is your default. PFIULT, the access level of default modifier is only within same package. Got it? It can't be accessed from another package. Got it? So we have discussed this package concept as well. For example, we have 3 4 package here, right? So if we have created any class here, so just assume this one is your modifier program class, right? Let me remove this one. Okay. Now, if you'll see here, our modifier program class stored in which package? This com.amish.method package. Got it? And here we have this string program class, or yeah, just open this string program here. Now, let me move. Yeah. So now we'll get idea. See here. So this one is our modifier program class. What is the access modifier of this num variable? Default, because we haven't added any access modifier into that. So it means the access modifier of this num variable is default access modifier. Okay. Now I'm trying to use this num variable outside of this package. So our modifier program available in which package? com.amish.method package, right? And our string program class available in which package? com.amish.program. So here package is different. This one is com.amish.program. This one is com.amish.method. Okay. So let me just I have to just add one sysout statement here and nothing. So I will add one sysout statement here, and I want to access this num variable, right? So this one is non-static data. So to access non-static data, what we'll do here? We'll create one object of this modifier program class. Okay. So see, we have created this modifier program class object here, right? Now it is giving error here. What type of error? Modifier program cannot be resolved to a type. Why? Because we have created this modifier program class where in different package, and we are trying to use that modifier program class in this string program class, right? It is available in different package. So this modifier program available in com.amish.method package, and the string program class available in com.amish.program package. So their package name is different. All right. So if you want to use any data from one package to another package, what you have to do? If your data is static or if your data is not static, by that their class name, you can access those data, right? So first we have to create object, and we have to let this class, this string class, know whether your class is existing in which package. So if I'll hover to this one, if you'll see here, there is one option, import modifier program com.amish.method. I've just clicked to that. You see here they have added one import here. What type of import? There is import is one keyword. So if you are trying to add any predefined class, Java we have predefined class, Java we have user defined class. So this modifier program is what? User defined class. What is user defined class? So if you have created any class, that is what? That is user defined, right? So for example, what is user defined and what is predefined? So user defined class. What is this user defined class? So if you have created any class, that is nothing, that is user defined class. And what is predefined? Predefined means Java provided those class. So for taking user input, we are using what? We are using the scanner class, right? The scanner class is nothing. This is predefined class. So this scanner class is available in which like this one is available in like this one is Java predefined class, and it is available in which package? It is available in java.util package. So it came under java.util. The same way, the same way we have added this modified program class in which package? com.amish.program package. So how they know like this modifier program class exists in which package, where it exists? So that's why we have to add this import here, import com.amish.method.modifier program. It is nothing, it is the address of this modifier program. So this in this location your modifier program class exists, right? If you see, what is the location of your modifier program class? com.amish.method. So we have added that same package name here, com.amish.modifier program. Now the string program will know, okay, this modifier program class available in this package. Got it? So if you are trying to use one class in another class, right? So we have this modifier program class, we have this string program class. These are two classes in different package. So to adding those classes into different classes, you have to make sure like you have added their imports or not. This imports is nothing. This import is just assume this one is modifier program address. So this modifier program class is telling I'm available in this address. You can check, right? So for example, if you are ordering any food item from Zomato or Swiggy, you are mentioning your address, right? Then that delivery guy will deliver those product on your address, right? The same way this string program want to use this modifier program class, right? So we have to let this string program know whether this modifier program class is available in which package. So we have to provide their address. So just this one is the address of this modifier program class. Got it? Now we'll move to the second one. So we have created this num variable here, right? So we have to print this num variable, right? So if I'll go down, we have this println statement that we have added earlier. So obj dot num, right? As I told you, if you have any default access modifier, what is the access level of default access modifier? Only within same package, right? But this modifier program class available in which package? com.amish.method package. And your string program, this class is available on which package? com.amish.program. So package is different here. That's why we are getting error here. If I'll hover to this one, it is saying here the field modifier program dot num is not visible. Why not visible? Because we have created that class in different package and we are trying to access that data in different package, right? So if you see here, the access level of default modifier is only within same package. It can't be accessed from another package, right? So modifier program is in different package, this class is in different package. That's why we won't be able to access that default access modifier value. Got it? Any doubt on this private and default?
No.
Okay, just wait, let me where is speaker? That's it. Yeah, so we have completed this private one, default one. I have shown their example also for private and for default. If you have any doubt, please ask. I will repeat again. Okay, now we'll move to the second one. So after private, default, and protected. Sorry, after private and default, we'll see now protected one. Let me go down. Okay, this one is our protected. Let's change the color. Yeah. Okay, so protected. So the access level of protected access modifier, right? So the access level of protected modifier is on same package. Okay, so if we have so the access level of protected access modifier within same package, but 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 we can access it from different package as well, but not directly with the help of any child class. Now, what is this child class? Right? Let me show you that example. So I'm just repeating again. So first we have seen private one, right? So what is private modifier? So private access modifier access level only within same class. Got it? Then we have default one. The access level of default modifier is only within same package. That is your default access modifier. Now we have this protected one. So the access level of protected access modifier within same package. It means if you have com.amish.method inside this inside this package you have three class, right now you have three class: block program, calculator, and modifier program, right? So you can access it like in block program. If you have declared any variable, you have make that variable as a protected one. It means you can access this block program protected variable in calculator, in modifier program as well, but not in this string program, right? Directly you can't access it. But I have added one more line here. But we can access it from different packages as well, but not directly with the help of any child class. So you cannot access, for example, so I have make this variable as a protected variable, right? And we are trying to access this variable in different package. It means what we have to do, we can't access this directly, but with the help of their child class. Now what is this child class? Let me close this one. So here I am creating one package here. Let me create one package. New package com.amish.modifier modifier, right? Let me create this package now. Now I'm creating one class mod modifier program. Okay, so we have created this class. So this modifier program class available in different package, and inside this com dot method we have this modifier program class, right? So we have created this num variable, and what is the access modifier? Is protected displays. Only you can access protected value in child class, not in the parent one. So how to create child class? In this way, we have to create this child class. Right now we are getting one error here. Tomorrow we'll see their example for that protected one. Okay. So that is your protected access modifier. Now we have one more, that is public. So let me drag this one. There is one more way to access this num variable in this child class, but for so I haven't started that oops concept, right? So in oops we have one inheritance concept. So once we'll cover the inheritance, na, that's why I haven't shown you that example. Okay. So at the time of inheritance we'll see their example, because in inheritance we have different types of we have different types of inheritance. So we'll see one by one, then we'll give you example for this protected one. Okay. So now we have this Wait, scroll up. Yeah. So now we'll discuss which access modifier. Public. Okay. So what is this public access modifier? So the access level of this public access modifier is from everywhere. Means, let me close this one. See, you have total 4 package here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you have created any class in this package, if you have created any class in this package, so you can access those data, those variable from anywhere, from same package, from different package, in same class, in different class. So you can access it from anywhere. Okay. So the access level of public modifier is from anywhere in same package, in different package as well. Okay. So this one is our public access modifier. You can access your public data from anywhere in that class. Okay. Let me give you example for that. Save this one. Let me close all. So see, we have this, not this one. So inside this calculator, okay, inside this calculator, we have declared this A and B, right? And if we'll add default here, sorry, if we haven't added any access modifier into that, what is the access level? It is default one, right? So if you haven't added any access modifier into that variable, it means their access modifier is default, and the access level of the default modifier is only within same package, right? So this calculator class is present in which package? com.amish.method package. So you won't be able to access these data in different package, right? So let me create one package here. com.amish.modifier. See, now let me create one class. Modifier. Okay, so we have these two class. One is this one calculator, it is in different package, and one is modifier prog, it is in different package, right? So what is access level of this one? Default modifier, right? So if you want to access this A and B in different class, what you have to do? You have to create object, right? Obj equal to new this one, right? And we have to import, we have to add that import as well. com.amish.method.calculator, this address. Got it? Now if you want to access obj.a, is giving error. Same for obj.b, is giving error. Why? Because access level is default here, and for default access level we can't access that data from different package, right? So if we'll make this a variable as a public, and if we'll make this b variable as a public, oh sorry, public int, yeah. Why it is giving error? Yeah, now it's saved. I think there is one issue with my save one. See here, I have made this a variable as a public one. I have made this b variable as a public one. Now see, our error gone here. Why gone? Because I said already we can access public access modifier data from anywhere. Either it is in same package or it is in different package, right? So this class modifier program is available in which package? com.amish.modifier. See here, com.amish.modifier, here, here. And this calculator is in which package? This package, method one, here. So both is in different package. If you want to access this class data in different package, you have to make that variable as a public one, public one. Only that case you can access one class data into different package as well. Got it? So I'm adding the diagram as well. So this one is your class, this one is your class. So this is in different package. So com.amish.method, and this is in com.amish.modifier. Okay, and we have public int a equal to 10 and public int b equal to 10. Got it? And if we want to access these data in which class? Here. So let me give their name as well. So this one is your calculator class that we have written over there. This one is our which class? Modifier proc. Okay, this one is our class. So here you want to access those data. So what you have to do? Just you have to create this calculator class. Calculator, calculator obj equal to new calculator. Now we can access this obj dot a and same for obj dot b. Why? Because we have make that variable as a public. So the access modifier of this a and b is public. So the access rule of public modifier is from anywhere. You can access that data from anywhere. Either it is in same package or it is in different package. So any doubt on these four? Private, protected, default and public? Okay. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll start the OOPS concept in Java. Okay. So thank you for joining. We'll meet tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. We'll meet on Monday. If I'll be available tomorrow, we'll ping in the group. Okay. So thank you for joining. Team safe.